Alright, welcome back to another Real VR fishing video. And today we're going to try to catch the pink tiger shark unique. I'm going to show you guys the most effective way that for at least me, to catch these guys. Actually, wait, I could just go from here. So we're going to take a trip over to US East 1. And that's going to load. So I personally, if you have the 6th anniversary rod and reel, that's the one float reel, saltwater. That's the one I like to use. And I go worm A on the top or middle. So if you're on normal mode, you're gonna see the long fish, the large fish. So the tuna looking ones are the huge fish, and the smaller round top ones that kind of look like a red drum would be medium. So the one in between, those guys, those are the large fish. Those are the ones we're going after. With worm A on the top or middle, because so the only things that like worm A on the top and middle would be the black drum and the spotted sea trout. So we're not going for the black drum. So that means it's a spotted sea trout that we're going after. That's the one this is most likely to target. Of course, being unique, you have to catch everything else. If you need help with catching the epic, specifically the bat ray and treefish, I found are the most difficult. Well, specifically the bat ray. For me, the treefish was a pain, but bat ray seems to be the hardest overall. Then watch the VR Fisherman's guide videos on them for his US East DLC, how to catch the epic treefish and epic bat ray. The tarpon, that one is on this map and S2. I like the sharp nose shark. I may or may not make a video on that if you guys need help with it. But pink tiger shark, that's the one we're going after. So, no depths, but it's being a unique. It can be on any depth, which means if we cast right there, it's gonna be an instant bite. It has to. It doesn't have to be, but a unique is more likely than not going to be a instant bite. Wait, what the hell am I saying? Yeah, the unique is an instant bite. So basically what that means is you hook a fish. If I hook the unique on this first try, I'm going to be amazed and kind of irritated. You hook a fish? Black drum. Alright. That's not the one we're going after. Let me just fix the pills and stuff so I can lay down all comfortable. I didn't even mean to cast there. What did I even cast? Alright. So, we're May. Right? So it's not that one. That's terrible. That's better. I'm gonna reel it in a bit. Perfect. So we're looking for a spotted sea trout. So if we snap the line and it looks to be a black drum, then it's not our target fish, and therefore it's most likely. I mean, this is a reminder that the uniques can be caught on any difficulty, on any depth, from any fish, which means you can get a bite off a black drum. But from what I've seen, it's more efficient to just, damn seagulls, reset your fish again and catch something try to catch the sea trout. That's what I've seen is from personal experience and from friends is the most efficient way to catch it. Black drum. If I can. That wasn't that good. So yeah, this can be on any difficulty, any depth, but a unique's gonna be an instant bite. So basically, when you hook into a fish, it's gonna jump out the water and like spin around and do like shoot sparkles out if it's freshwater, like that. So that's what happens when you catch a pink tiger shark. And now I know a lot of people have been confused, at least, and I was at one point, that it's an instant bite, but it's a shark. So all uniques are an instant bite, but it's a shark. So sometimes I thought, well, does that mean that if you hook a fish, like then it's gonna a shark's gonna bite it? Yeah. So basically, it's like you're just straight up hooking a shark. Like it's like the fish isn't. It's not like the fish is the middleman. It's basically you just find a fish, and if you get it right, you just hook the shark like that. And this is a very difficult fish to catch. So if you snap off, don't be surprised. And it's not like the epics or any other fish where you could just cast in the same exact spot and possibly have a good chance of getting it again. These are uniques. That's not possible. So you might want to reset your fish. And obviously, the fish buffet Jesus, is what you want to use as well because let me just reel this guy in. Convince me of that shit. Alright. And we're just gonna reel them in. And I gotta find a way to get sound into these videos so it's not just me talking is the only sound. Because I'm planning to do videos on like Gun World VR and Tactical Assault VR, and it's gonna be really disappointing if you can't hear all of the gunfire. So I'm gonna work that out in the near future. This is actually the longest it's taken me to reel one of these guys in. But yeah, these guys fight hard and stuff. So don't expect to catch them on your first try because it's very difficult to catch them. So let me just get them in. There we go. We're getting pretty close. Let's and don't get cocky too, because this fish is it will if it's like it will snap you off if you get if you make like one mistake, it can snap you off. So let's just reel this guy in. I just hit my headset with my controller. All right, and let's just get him over here. So yeah, this can be a long fight. So I think at most it's gonna take you it's at least gonna take you like 5 minutes. At most it could take up to like 14 minutes. All right, I'm getting them in. And hey, miss you can miss that, dumbass. Okay. He'll be ours in a few more reel cycles. That's what I call reel cycle, just from blue to red on any difficulty. There we go, guys. Ow. That probably hurt. uh, number 6. Yep, that's how you catch a pink tiger shark. So, worm A on top or middle. Meet a large fish. Alright. That's how you catch the pink tiger shark. Catch you guys in the next one.